Now today, let's talk about Annie Jacobsen, her new book on nuclear war. She's currently making the circuit on all kinds of shows, websites, as a guest appearance, and she's telling her interpretation based on what she's seen and conversations she's had with people that were in nuclear forces. So she makes this huge deal of how a 6-minute decision window is insanity on deciding whether to fight a nuclear war. This position she has shows that she lacks a true understanding of how a nuclear war would be fought, the capabilities and limitations of nuclear weapons, and what actual realistic attack scenarios could be used. So we're going to look at the United States, and we're going to look at some things she doesn't really talk about. So let's say the president has 6 minutes to make a decision. She bases this on seeing the launch signatures of the heat from ICBMs launching anywhere in the globe. This is not the case. You may actually have sea launches of nuclear weapons off of the coasts of the United States as a first salvo. This could engage communication in a lot of ICBM sites and airfields in a first strike scenario. Now, let's look at warning time. So the first thing we have here is a man-packed nuclear weapon. This would be utilized by special forces, covert forces, or spies within the United States. You would have 0 minutes warning time. You would know about this when it went off. So that negates a 6-minute window. Then we come down here and we have standard submarine launch missiles that the Russians deploy off the East Coast. With standard ICBMs and medium-range missiles launched off of subs, that gives a 5 to 10 minute window. And most of those weapons, depending on the distance from the coast, would be in the 5-minute window. So they could do all 5-minute and less strikes, or they could go for interior targets in the 10-minute window. Now, we have hypersonics, which most people really have no knowledge of. So by definition, a hypersonic missile travels 1 to 5 miles per second, okay? Our calculations, we're going to use the 5 miles per second. Now, there's a lot of rumors and discussion of up to 25 miles per second, but so far we know that they can do 5 miles per second. So when we look here, if we have a submarine force located 500 miles off the coast of the U.S., a launch would be 100 seconds or 1.67 minutes. A sea launch nuclear weapon 700 miles off the U.S. coast would be 2.33 seconds from launch to impact. If forces are 1,000 miles off the coast of the United States, we would have a launch to detonation time of 3.33 minutes. If we have forces that are 2,000 miles from the United States with a 5 mile per second hypersonic launch, that is hitting our 6.67 minute decision window. So you can see here that sea launch nuclear missiles would all fall below the 6-minute decision window the president would have. And then if you look at hypersonics launched all the way from Russia, you have 13 to 16 minute window. So logic would dictate a first strike would be composed of man packs and also close range hypersonics. followed by launches of hypersonic and conventional ICBMs from Russia itself. So we can see from these few calculations that most people have no idea what they're talking about when they talk about launch and response windows for nuclear war. Please share your thoughts. We'll see you on the next video.